Hello everyone. In this video, we will see how to migrate from the existing sales tax system or the VAT system to the GST or Goods and Services Tax system. For this video demonstration, we will be migrating an existing taxpayer or the sales taxpayer for a Karnataka dealer. First, open up your web browser and enter gst.gov.in and then hit enter. Once the page loads up, if you are an existing dealer who already has a TIN number, then you would have received a provisional GST number. For example, the Karnataka dealer, we received this GST and provisional ID and a temporary password to log into the GST portal and update the details. I have got the GST and provisional ID here and the temporary password to log in. I minimize this. On the GST portal homepage, you can see this new user login. Click on the new user login. In this next page, you see I agree to provide the details as per the provisions of proposed model Goods and Services Tax Act GST Act. Click on the checkbox here, then click continue. It will ask for the provisional ID given by your state government or the state VAT department. So I go to the provisional GST and provisional ID. I copy the provisional GST and ID. I paste it here. And then the provisional, the temporary password. I paste that also here. Enter this captcha code mentioned over here and then click login. Once you have logged in, you can see the list of steps here. This is for the initial email ID, the mobile number authentication, verification, OTP verification, and setting up of new credentials, that is a new username and password, and some security questions in case you forget your login password or login username. So let's begin. Enter the email address if it is a firm. If it is a private limited company, enter the email ID that the firm uses or which you have already registered with the state VAT department. I enter the email address. Since it is a private limited company, I enter the email address, the generic email address which is used by the company. I enter the mobile number for the private limited company which the authorized representative or one of the directors number, and then click continue. Now you will receive an OTP on the email ID and the OTP on the mobile. I enter the OTP here, the email OTP that I received on the email, and the mobile OTP that I received as an SMS on the mobile number given in the previous step. And then click continue. So on the top of this page, you can see this provisional ID verification. That is the initial username and password given by the department. The OTP is verified, that is the email ID, and the SMS OTP is verified. Now the new credentials. This is to set up your new username and the password for the GST login. So we'll just set up the new username. So to set the password, we have a condition, that is it should be minimum of 8 characters. It should contain an uppercase alphabet, that is a capital alphabet, a number, a special symbol. So let me just enter the new password. So my password is stronger. This shows the password is strong. Just check the form again, your new username, your new password, and reconfirm the password what you have entered earlier, and then click continue. So security questions. These are a few questions to enable you to retrieve your password in case you forget it. So if you want to reset your password, you can just give any of this answer here, security answer, to reset your password for the GST login. You can just give these details. So once you have entered all these, click on submit. Okay, you are greeted with this message with a success message. Username and password have been successfully created. Kindly log in using these credentials. So earlier we used a provisional user ID and password given by the state VAT department. Now we have created a username and password to log in into the GST portal. So now we can log in with the GST username and password. Enter the CAPTCHA code as mentioned in this box. And then click login. So once the authentication is successful, you'll be greeted with this message. To facilitate existing state VAT central service tax to easily migrate to new GST regime, this portal has been introduced. Existing taxpayers can pre-register by providing some basic information. Initially, portal will be available for state VAT users only. You can sign your application at any time later as stipulated by law after filling up and submitting on GST portal. Now we click on this continue button. So here it shows that 6% and the profile is complete, 6%. Okay, now we see all these details: the business details, promoters or partners details, authorized signatory, principal place of business, additional place of business, goods and services, bank accounts, and verification. So we'll have to enter all these details here. So business details. So these are all the legal name of business as per PAN, and all these are all pre-populated. The trade name, and you can just verify these things. The constitution of business, you can just select one from the list. So here it is a private limited company, state is Karnataka. These all are pre-selected. Ward, circle, and sector number. So whatever is your local VAT office, just select that. That is what we call in Karnataka. Then please indicate existing registration as applicable. Registration type, registration number, and the year of registration or the year of incorporation. Come down, select the incorporation certificate or the registration certificate. Wait for it is uploaded. Okay, once you have verified everything, click on save and continue. So once the business details have been entered, you will get this tick mark over here. Next you will have to enter the promoter's details. Since it's a private limited company, we need to enter the details of the directors. Enter the now we enter the personal details of the directors. First we'll add one director, and then again we can add the details of the second director. I enter the first director's details. I enter the name of father or husband. So here I enter the name of father, then the date of birth. We can just select from this list. To select the date, you can directly enter the date in the DDMMYY format, or you can just select by clicking on this icon here. Here it shows for 2017. Click on this, then it will show the months. click again on the year, it will show the years. So come down and select the appropriate year. Now select the month by doing the right arrow, by clicking on this right arrow here, and select the date. Enter the mobile number of the director. Enter the email address. It's not a mandatory field, but still you can enter the email address if available. Select the gender here, male, female, others. Then the designation, that is managing director. So I enter the number, enter the PAN number of the director. Are you a citizen of India? You can just toggle the switch, yes or no. Enter the Aadhaar number if available, and then just click on this declaration to share the details, that is I on behalf of the holder of Aadhaar number give consent to Goods and Services Tax Network, that is the GST, to obtain details from the Aadhaar website. I just select this. Now I enter the address, enter the select the state from the list, select the district from the list, enter the PIN code as per your identity proof. Now here you have the document upload, which is nothing but upload photograph of person whose information has been given above. That is the first director's information, and I'll be uploading the image of the first director. So I select choose file and upload. Photograph has been uploaded. Do remember that the image size has to be less than 100 KB or 100 KB. Here you have the switch available to just check if it is if this is the same person who is also the authorized signatory. So you can just click on this one and you can mark as yes, this is the same person of the authorized signatory, and then click on save and continue. Once the details have been saved, you can also again go back to that and click on add another director. Since there are 2 directors for the private limited company, I'll add another director. So you can enter the same mobile number or the authorized mobile number, enter the designation of the second director as per the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, that is whole time director, enter the director identification number or the DIN number, enter the PAN number of the director. Are you a citizen of India? Yes. If you have an Aadhaar, you can enter the Aadhaar number, otherwise you can leave it blank. Enter the address, select the state again, select the district, enter the PIN code as we have done earlier. You can now we'll again have to upload the photograph of the second director. I select choose file, I select the photograph and then click on save and continue. So added both the directors. You can just click on show list, the promoter details and the authorized signatory. If the same person is the authorized signatory, then click here as the primary authorized signatory, and proof of appointment of authorized signatory. In this list there is letter of authorization in case of a partnership firm, or copy of resolution passed by board of directors or the managing committee. Board of directors in case of a private limited company or a public limited company. So I now choose the file for the copy of the board resolution. Copy of resolution passed by the board of directors. So I click on save and continue. So the authorized signatory is done. Next, the principal place of business. So the principal place of business is as per your current registration details that you have entered in the earlier place, or the For a private limited company, the registered office can be different from the principal place of business. The registered office can be something else, and the place of actual trade can be some other place. So where the actual trade happens, where the actual business happens, enter that address. State is Karnataka, district is state is Karnataka, district is Bangalore urban. I enter the pin code and the office email address. You can enter the same email address that you have used for verifying the OTP. You can enter the office telephone number, that's the landline number if available, or it is not, or you can leave it empty. It's not a mandatory field. You can enter the same mobile number which you have used for getting the mobile OTP for GST registration. If you have a fax number, do enter it here, though it is not mandatory. Next, the nature of possession of the premises. So whether it is someone has given the consent. If it is owned by a director, then the director can give a consent to use the premises. Since this is a rented premises, I select rented. Then proof of principal place of business. The proof of principal place of business, we have different options: bank statement, bylaws of society, municipal khata, consent letter, electricity bill, MOA, AOA, any other certificate, partnership deed, registration certificate, rental or lease agreement, tax paid receipt. So I think bank statement will be more than sufficient for this. So I select bank statement, and I you can upload the most recent bank statement available. I select the bank statement and then click on choose file, and then select the scanned bank statement. Make sure it is less than 500 KB. And then next you will have to select the nature of business activities being carried out. You can select more than one. This actually does a retail business, wholesale business, that's it. And then click on save and continue. Okay, so the business details is complete. The details about the partners or the promoters or the directors and the authorized signatory is also done. The principal place of business, the proof for principal place of business is also provided. And next, the additional place of business. There are no additional place of business, is a single location. Next, the type of goods and services. We'll have to enter at least at least top 5 goods that we supply or the business supplies or sells. So we can just select in this case, since it's computer products, it comes under chapter 84 to 85. So I select 8471. So it comes under this one. The computer goods come under 8471. Here I select this one. Then here, once we have selected the main chapter over here, then here we can select the subcategories. So here, as soon as I click on this place, we can see what are the other things available here: automatic data processing machines and units thereof, magnetic or optical readers, machines or transcribing data, and all those things. Here you can see personal computer. So select this one, then again click over here, come down. You can see what are the other things available, the other components, a keyboard, a display. Click on that. Okay, then again come down, a microcomputer. You can also click this. Mainframe computers, for example, the servers and all those things. And there's a list available here. You can click on view all to view the entire list. I click on it. Here we can see we have selected these two. So next we see microcomputer, then mainframe computer. So in the next in the list, other digital automatic data processing machines are present in the form of systems. No, okay. You can also select the storage units, input units, output units. You can select this as well. And then you can go to the next one. Laser printer, these are very common, so you can select this also. Then again next. Scanners, keyboards we have already selected. Hard disk drives, this we could select this as well. We can select a maximum of 5 goods. Okay, we have selected these and then click add. We also this business also sells inverters. So inverters, we'll do one thing, we'll just remove one item from here, and then the inverters or the UPS and the power products like battery and all those comes under 8504, and under this I think it is 4010. Yeah, you can see this electric inverter. You can just select this one. So here it says please specify top 5 goods or commodities supplied by you. We have selected the top 5, and here again if you also have services which you provide, you can select over here. You can enter the services over here. Since this company doesn't provide any services as of now, so we don't select any services here. You can also select if in case information technology software service, even that is offered by this particular company but not to a dominant extent. Okay, if you don't remember anything now, you can just click on save and continue. Next, here we'll have to enter the a bank account number or the current account number of the company or the firm. So I enter the account number. Since it has only one bank account, everything is managed on a single bank account. I enter that. I enter the bank account number. I select the type of account. It's a current account. I enter the IFSC code. It's a main branch. Yes, this is correct. And then supporting document to or the document upload. So in the list we have a bank statement and first page of the passbook. So we have earlier uploaded the bank statement, so that is ready with me. So I'll just select the bank statement, choose the file. We have already uploaded it, so this is the same file we'll be uploading. Yes, we have uploaded the bank statement. So the bank accounts part, we have entered the account number, the type of account, the IFSC code. This is available on the checkbook. And then click on, if you have multiple bank accounts, you can just click on add new and then add another bank account. Otherwise you can just go back and then click on save and continue. So we have entered the business details, the promoter details, authorized signatory, principal place of business. We have selected the goods and services and enter the list of bank accounts held by the company. So I hereby solemnly affirm and declare that the information given herein above is true and correct to the best of my knowledge and belief, and nothing has been concealed there. Then I click on this. Then the authorized signatory is the as we have selected earlier, we select this. Designation is managing director. I enter the place. Submit with the digital signature certificate. See, it also says submit here. Submit now without signature and sign the application later. So if you don't have your digital signature handy or you still haven't applied for one, you can submit now to complete the enrolling part before the deadline or before the migration deadline, or you can submit with the DSC to completely finish the enrolling part. So before we submit with the digital signature, we'll have to register the digital signature on the GST portal. So we go here, the dashboard. Here you can see the register or update digital signature, update DSC. Click on it. So before you can upload or register the digital signature certificate, you can click here for instructions on installing signer utility. There's something called EM signer done by eMudra. Install that EM signer from this link. So you can see this here for Windows, Linux and Macintosh. Here you can click and download the EM signer and then install it, which will be covered in another video, for which I'll also put up a link in the description on how to install the EM signer. And I've already installed the EM signer. You can see this. EM signer. Okay, now I select the PAN of the authorized signatory, and since I have already downloaded the EM signer, I have installed the signer, and it is running in the background as a administrator with administrative privileges. So I select this one and click on proceed. So you will start getting this box initiating, and now you can see the name of the certificate and the content to sign. So I select the certificate here and then click on sign. So it will ask for a PIN. It will ask to enter the PIN for the digital signature. Usually the digital signatures are protected with a PIN. So I enter the PIN and then click OK. Now you get this success message. Your DSC has been successfully registered. Now we can continue to submit the application. Now we can continue to submit the saved application that we have uploaded all the details. Go to dashboard. You can see this drop down menu here. Click on it. You can see this button here, my saved application. Click on it. You will see the legal name of the business, application for enrollment of existing taxpayer. The status showing as provisional. Click on edit. You have all the details that you have entered over here being shown here, and all those things are done already. We can directly go to the verification part. Here just select the checkbox over here, then select the authorized signatory. It will automatically pop up the designation of the authorized signatory. Enter the place. And then now we can click on submit with DSC. This is the final step. You can see the enrollment date modified and the profile is 100% complete. So we finally are going to click on submit with DSC. Proceed. So it is again asking for the signature. I select the certificate and click on sign. Success. Thank you for your submission. System will verify and validate the information submitted, after which acknowledgement will be sent in next 15 minutes. That's it. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and share this video